everyone, Miss Sarah here today with some nature crafts, and this week we're celebrating Earth Day. It's the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, so in celebration of that we're going to do some upcycled crafts. So upcycle means turning something, repurposing something that you would otherwise throw away or not use. So today we are going to upcycle a regular soup can and turn it into this little bee. And we're going to learn about pollinators and bees as we do so. Here's a close-up of our cute little garden bee. And first we're going to go through all the materials that you need to make this little guy. So we will need a can, acrylic paint, acrylic sealer for that paint, some sort of plastic and strong scissors for the wings, bottle caps or googly eyes, tape for the stripes, nails for the antenna, string or twine to hang it, and hot glue to put it all together. Now first we're going to peel the label off the can and give the can a good clean, and once it's dry you're going to paint the can. Did you know that there are over 300 different kind of bee species here in Connecticut? And some bees are all different colors. I know a lot of us think about just the honeybee, but there are mason bees, which are blue and green. There's sweat bees, minor bees, ground bees. So maybe before you start painting your bee, you want to do a little research on some different kinds of native bees here in Connecticut. So I chose orange for the rusty patched bumblebee. So once you paint your bee, you're going to coat it with acrylic sealant. That will keep the paint from chipping off if it's hanging outside in your garden. And let that sealant completely dry before we move on to the next step. We're going to add the stripes, and this is where the tape comes in. So this is electrical tape. Now if you don't have electrical tape, you could paint the stripes on as well. But the tape kind of works, it makes a perfect straight line. And I start the tape down at the bottom where there's some of the glue from the can, so that'll be the bottom of my bee. And we're gonna hold it and then just keep going around. And the good thing about these cans is you can follow the lines on the can to make sure your stripe is straight. Okay, and we're gonna overlap just a little before we cut it to make sure that we don't have a gap. Just like that. And there we go, one stripe down. Okay, next for the antenna, we're gonna take our screws, and I made pre-holes for this video, but we're just gonna take a couple firm taps with the hammer to get that in to the can, like that. And there we have our little bee antenna. So next are the eyeballs, and if you have googly eyes, you can hot glue those right on. If you don't have googly eyes, these are just bottle caps, and with a Sharpie you can just color the inside to make a little eyeball. Just like that. Okay. And we'll hot glue those on with our wings for the next step. Okay, next step is our wings, and for that you need some type of plastic. I have a raspberry container because I liked the different patterns that were in the sides, and you're going to need some sharp scissors to cut through it. For our younger viewers, an adult might need to help with this process of cutting out the wings. And this one has a lip here, so I might cut that off so that I can glue it on a little bit better at the end. All the way down so that our wing will then lie flat on our bee. Okay, so now we're gonna glue everything together. So we have our bee, our 2 wings, our 2 eyes, and also the twine to hang it. And you can see I just made a little knot at the end so that we have a big loop to hang it. So I'm gonna start with the eyes. And again, you don't need a lot of glue, just a little dab of hot glue. You can see the bee coming to life as you add its little eyeballs. There we go. And now I'm going to glue the twine on right here to the metal of the can, not to the tape. And that's also where I'm going to glue the wings. Okay. And just like that. And now we have our little garden bee. So I hope you have fun making our cute little garden bees. You can see that one hanging up behind me. And if you're interested in more ways of helping out our native bees, you can look into planting more native plants in your backyard, not using pesticides, and also leaving some undisturbed areas of leaves and debris for our bees to overwinter and hibernate. Also check out Mr. Sam's video all about pollinators. That's also on our YouTube channel. So I hope you guys have fun and happy nature crafting.